So here's the rest of the pie. I put more peaches on top, and I put some brown sugar and Nutella because I could. It is always a good addition. Always, always, always. You know? So, and now I'm going to put the top crust on. Remember, this is all in that air fryer. And this is what my mom did with pie crust. My mom was one of 14 kids on an Illinois farm. So she knew how to cook and bake. So you make knife marks so the pie crust will be able to expand and vent. And really, I should have that pan out of the oven, but once I put it in here, I don't want to see the openings. It's very hot. And it's not like putting things inside of a regular oven because you have space. And really, I should wash this with egg white. But you can use turbino sugar right on top of this with milk. And I've got milk that I'm using for the cappuccino. So I'm going to use some of that. And since I moved, I didn't get a pastry brush, and I don't know where my pastry brush is. You know how things, when you move, first of all, you don't know what box it's in. Second of all, you're not sure you packed it. It's like going on a vacation. It's great. You're putting everything away, and you're putting things like, I'll put it right here. I'll remember where it is. No, you don't always do that. But look at the size of those peaches. I mean, and really I could squeeze on some orange, lemon. It's not necessary. This is a new high potassium kind of thing I bought, I think at Walmart, because it's got the bananas I need, potassium. So I have to keep going because there's only a limited amount of time on all these things. So I'm going to put a little milk over the top. And every time you're doing something like this, they're telling you something you could buy. You know, you could use more of this, you could use more of that. You don't have to shop 24 hours a day, you know? That was the advantage of not having a cell phone in the old days. If you left to go somewhere, no one was going to call you because they couldn't call you. You were in the car, right? Oh, I was in the car. Oh, we were having dinner. You know, you had a life of your own. Now, on Facebook, everybody knows where you are, that you have your phone. What kind of privacy is that? So I'm going to put a little brown sugar on the top of the milk and put it back in here. Because homemade pie is one of the best things there is. For me, it's cake, but there you go. And my mom baked pie for about an hour at 450. Her pies, unbelievable. I won a cookbook from Mary Engelbreit because, not Mary Engelbreit, I'm trying to think of the girl's name. Anyway, because I put one of my mom's recipes, which was raisin pie, which was my favorite. You know, you use raisins, period. And this is the pie crust. That was Kroger. See, they have their name on it. Everything at Kroger is amazingly good and a great price. And there's 5 or 6 of everything. It's why it's my daughter's favorite place. Maybe you don't save as much, but you get what you want. And there's that Grasslands butter. It was sitting next to somebody else's. What happens is when vendors come in, they put their product right next to somebody else's because their product is better. It's less expensive. And you might try theirs instead of your regular and think, oh my God, that's so good. Why was I ever buying that other stuff? I have to do something with these pears too. I got these to send to my grandson, but they're already bruised. So by the time I mail them, one of their favorite jobs that I ever had was at a gourmet deli because I came home with food. And it was fun, the gourmet deli. It was on 45th, close to Strachan Van Til, and they were blowing Strachan Van Til out of the water. So it was a great job for me because I had all that French training, and I worked in the deli. I made up trays. Gave people recipes and how to, because after you've cooked and baked, as long as I have, you know what to put together. And I would put together trays and stuff for Sundays for football so people wouldn't have to do it themselves. If it's already done and you pay a little bit extra at the grocery, who cares? Do you want to stand there and, some people do. The joy of this generation is that the men are doing the cooking. I mean, I don't know who thought that one up. That's a good one. In the old days, men that cooked at all were held in high esteem. So that's what I can call it. So I'll show you another picture of this. Look at that. And I have a friend that came recently, and I did a video of her, and she did a non-gluten pie, and she made decorative little things to put on the pie. Oh my God, and I don't like mixed berry. This was so good. So good. So I had to add a little extra light. And that juice is so good. And first thing in the morning, you don't have to be eating bananas. And bananas are really high in sugar and high in calories, so I don't know, but I have to have the potassium. So why not get it through your food? Quit taking all those pills that bomb your stomach, and they do. I remember being at the cardiologist, and his nurse said to me, by the time you take all the medications that make you feel better, you blow your stomach. I'm going to froth that again. To be honest, I'm having a little trouble with this machine, and I have no idea why. Worked great yesterday. It's working now. It's probably like a computer, almost always when you're having trouble, it's your fault. You're doing something wrong. So next thing, I'm going to make lasagna. Because, like I said, this cute little couple asked me, they said, the husband said, my wife told me that you do cooking lessons, and, maybe you could make us a lasagna. Because I think it was his grandfather or something used to make lasagna for him. And now he's 80 years old. He can't make us lasagna anymore. Plus, I called a girlfriend who's on my French page, French Everything, and she gave me some great ideas. Things that her mother did, things that she did for lasagna. Because really, I just make a low-fat one with cottage cheese and ground beef. But plus, I went to Strax, so look at the stuff I got. These are from TJ Maxx, the pillows. Pretty, right? I mean, fur. I like fur, faux fur. So at Kroger, they had Rayo's, which I have seen on Paula Deen, and it's a famous Italian restaurant in New York. So there it was. I mean, they have so many choices. And this is red gold. Paula Dean the other day was just using red gold. They're the best canned tomatoes. I don't need San Marzano, blah, blah, blah. These are Indiana tomatoes, you know? So I'm going to use both of those. And I have fresh basil outside. And my girlfriend said, just use the basil in the sauce. She's got a Brooklyn accent. It's so cute. And I have the fresh mozzarella. And I planned on eating these while I'm making it. Prosciutto and provolone. Yes, yes, yes. It was Sunday. And this is from that restaurant that's local called the Menu Kitchen at the Vault, right on the main drag, Lincoln Way in LaPorte. This guy works 3 jobs. The first 2 in the morning are soup kitchens, and the third one is teaching chefs how to cook, teaching young people how to cook. So you have to go there. He has a behemoth sandwich, which will serve 2, and it comes with soup or some kind of side every day, and it comes with a cookie, So these are his chocolate chip cookies. Yesterday, my grandkids were fighting over the cookies. There was a Rice Krispie treat and chocolate chip cookie and oatmeal. And the oatmeal, out of this world. So soft. So, that's about it. This is the contents of my refrigerator. So in the lasagna is going to be all of that. Then here's the pasta, because there's only one left. It wasn't the kind that you can make, you can put right in. You have to bake, boil this. And I have the fresh herbs outside. Let's see the pie. So stay tuned. Come back for lasagna. Look at that. Beautiful. I'm going to bake it a little bit more. I should wash it with egg white. Okay. Come back and see how I make lasagna. See you later.